Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, as I have stated before and I'll say again, if you are over here and you're not learning anything, you're at the wrong channel. As we tell you, that every day we're going to show you evidence that this man or this person who claims to be a man for you, the people who are loyal to him and people who can't think, Sheep Nation, that this man is a fraud. Yeah, this man at Politics Watch, we go by the name of Sir P. He's a fraud and he's not a patriot. He's a threat to Jamaican people. And we'll show you why we tell you he's a fraud. So we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, people from my community had sent some videos with this man at the. Yeah, as you look as we go on, we'll change the photograph of the person aligned with Baby Trump. Because this man, he not care about Jamaican and he love Jamaican people. So Sir P is a fraud. So when he refused to show Baby Trump marching with killer, yeah man, when I talk with a killer, march with killer, Danville Palmer, you are too dumb to see the facts. And here's the evidence. We'll show you evidence. Politics Watch, the man over there, unpatriotic, scammer, hustler, you understand, and manipulator. Because he knows most of you can't think. Because you're emotionally attached to him. And you feel like you're part of something great. So let me explain why criminals, con artists, scammers, and their ilks, yeah man, despise good detectives. Yeah man, one whose attention to detail and sense of duty stand in stark contrast to the biased and corrupted. A true detective is unyielding in their pursuit of truth, immune to political or financial pressures, and refuses to turn a blind eye when the powerful align themselves with criminal elements. Such detectives are feared because they disrupt and carefully crafted alliances that allow corruption and crime to thrive. Now let me share you the truth that others, including Sir P at Politics Watch, have chosen to hide from you. On Labor Day 2023, Mark Golden, also known as Baby Trump, paraded through the streets of my birthplace, Jonestown, Kingston 12, alongside Danville Palmer, a known killer with a long history of violence in the community. This march was not a random occurrence. It was a deliberate and symbolic act to support, promotion and normalize of criminality. Golden, who aspires to become Prime Minister of Jamaica, was seen walking side by side with someone whose very presence represents bloodshed and suffering that has plagued our community for decades. So this man claims him a patriot, you know. So people from my community, they send him the videos to show him that this man, people them, you know, from Jonestown and Concrete Jungle, you know, them tired of the killing and them tired of this culture. So them happy if you know, so you have this man, yeah man, a Politics Watch, and them say, boy, is a change agent, and them happy, and them send it to him. Him not touch it. We do something about it. The people them a Concrete Jungle and Jonestown, them say, boy, Chris, yeah, you understand? The people them a just say, Chris, boy, you know, so we send this to Politics Watch and the man do nothing about it. I wonder if him get it. We beg if he give him because we're tired of the killing. We want to live good because, as you say, all of we are black people. All right, so we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we contact him. And we are give evidence. You understand what I'm saying? If you want evidence, we can show you. We'll contact him. And yeah, we'll show you the evidence because we don't know, so we have the naysayers them out there. Oh, we know, say, true, you tell. You understand? So we are going to show you the evidence, or we'll contact him and send him the videos. and him ask you who a Palmer. He never touch it, never touch a video. So the evidence exposing the truth. So we have 4 videos documenting this evidence were recorded by the vigilant citizens of Jonestown and Anatown and people from Concrete Jungle, Kingston 12. So these videos capture the chilling reality of a political leader openly associated with a known murderer, sending a dangerous message to the community. The reason why the Jamaica Young Police Channel is out there, like others, is because we tell people the truth. People don't like hear that. Jamaican people love lie. Yeah, them a thief, you must tell them, say them are honest citizen. Them not like that, so you fight against them. People kill people and attack, you fight against them and you put it on them. When I put it on them, if you kill people, you're supposed to proud say you're a killer. So the line between leadership and criminality is not just blur, but intentionally erased. So this man, Mark Golding, Baby Chump, and the reason why I call him Baby Chump is because him white and because him lie. Him unapologetically lied. Even the same thing with him, right now with Danville Palmer embrace, him now, couple days ago, when I think I touch it on them, because we are show you all, for sure you say when I get canned by them people here. I know them are messing up, because them don't want to say Jamaica. Me want to say a crime-free Jamaica. I don't care who's the guy who's going to do it, but when we say the PMP, LGBTQ plus criminal organization, they are not into that because them thrive on bloodshed. Yeah. So these videos were sent to Serpi at Politics Watch, including by myself, in the hope that he would use his platform to expose the betrayal. Yes, Serpi, who claims to be a voice for the oppressed and champion against crime, strategically chose to ignore them. Despite having concrete evidence, he failed to inform his audience about Golding's association with Palmer. This wasn't an oversight. It was a calculated move to protect Golding and maintain his own narrative as selective outrage. This man are the epitome of evil. Oh, you claim say you have voice to the people, them and you hide something like this, virgin. Oh, you sleep. Why? Because you make money. And then you are complete. You're just as corrupt as the same people, them. Nobody can buy me. Hey, look here. I will never hide anything from the people them because I try to protect any political organization. Because through me like the organization. I talk already and me say it again. The PMP is the last because you can't look to them for when they come on to get rid of crime of Jamaica. Everything that dismantle crime, they are against it. They are the one that dismantle eradication. See, you understand? They are the one that get rid of Operation Kingfish. Anything that work, them get rid of it. Because them criminality is them bread and butter. Them DNA is aligned in the blood of Jamaican people for the past 52 years. By a white man named Michael Man. You look at that ball blood. I don't care, hey, look here, I'd rather live in a hut and live in a peace than to live in a mansion like a damn prisoner. So see, Serpi has built a reputation for exposing criminals and calling out corruption, but is silent on this matter and others reveal a troubling pattern. He is highly selective in his criticism, choosing only to target those who do not align with his political affiliation or personal interests. When it comes to Mark Golding, that a Baby Chump and his ties to the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, Sir P conveniently look the other way. So this selective outrage undermines the very foundation of his platform. How can he claim to stand against crime when he refused to expose a political leader openly associates with murderers? Oh, tell me how that makes sense now. So by shielding Golding, Sir P showed that his loyalty lies not with the Jamaican people, but with the political agenda prioritized over justice. Yeah, man. So all him do, I look out for Baby Chump. So Mark Golding, that a Baby Chump, a leader normalizing criminality, his action on Labor Day 2023 were not just an insult to the residents of Jonestown, Anatown, Concrete Jungle. They were a direct threat to the safety and integrity of the community. By marching with Danville Palmer, Golding sent a clear message. Killers are not only accepted but celebrated within his political sphere. And we see it again at the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization conference that they had in September this year. So then You can't distance yourself from something, when we see what I see. I tell you, say, don't believe our lying eyes. This is a man who claims to be against criminality, positioning himself as a leader who will bring change to Jamaica. Yet, his actions tell a different story. Golden's willingness to align himself with known criminals reveal his true priorities: power and control, even at the expense of the lives of the well-being of the very people he claims to serve. He no love poor people. So the role of a true patriot, unlike Sir P and Mark Golden, that a baby chump, a true patriot does not shy away from exposing uncomfortable truths. A patriot recognize the real change can come only from holding everyone accountable, regardless of their political or social status. As someone born and raised in a PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization controlled community, I have seen firsthand the devastating impact of these alliances between political leaders and criminals. It is my duty to expose these liars, traitors, and misleaders to the Jamaican people. The residents of Jonestown, Hannahtown, Concrete Jungle, and the other communities deserve to know the truth about the individuals who claim to represent them. They deserve leaders who will fight for their safety and prosperity, not one who will walk hand in hand with the very people responsible for their suffering. The silence of individuals like Sir P enable the cycle of crime and corruption to continue unchecked. By refusing to expose Golden's action, Sir P become complicit in the very system he claims to oppose. His silence emboldened criminals, legitimized their presence in political space, and perpetuated the fear and violence that plague communities like Jonestown and Concrete Jungle Kingston 12. This betrayal is not just a failure of leadership, it's a direct attack on the trust and hope of the Jamaican people. When those who are supposed to speak truth to power choose instead to protect it, they undermine the foundation of justice and democracy. Unlike Sir P, the ghost, I will not remain silent. I will continue to share the evidence and expose the dangerous alliances and threat our nation. Every Jamaican deserves to know the truth about their leaders, and I am committed to ensure that the truth is heard. Mark Golden, aka Baby Chump, Sir P, and the others who align themselves with the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization have shown their true colors. They are not patriots, they are opportunists who prioritize their own power and interest over the well-being of the Jamaican people. It's time for us to stand together and demand better. We must hold our leaders accountable and refuse to accept a system that normalizes criminality and betrayal. The time for silence and complicity is over. The people of Jamaica deserve better, an advocate who will stand up for the truth and justice no matter the cost. It's time to expose the lies, challenging the corruption, and demand a better future for our nation. Together we can build a Jamaica where integrity, accountability, and justice are not just ideals but realities. So as we continue the journey, look here. So we make you watch these 3 videos. Yeah, we make you watch a video of them. And we know so the goldfish them can't them done bust already and them thing. I will tell you this channel of educated people. People who want a better Jamaica. So we want you to watch these videos now. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. And then we come and we attack the rest of this. We continue the journey with the Sir P who betrayed the people them and aside with the evil ones them over the good people them by hiding the truth from the people. The man is the epitome of evil. Yeah, because you can't do something like that. This is too obvious. Yeah man, we send you the video. We send you the video them and you don't do nothing about it because you're a PMP activist and a PMP criminal organization supporter. So when as you, Sir P, silence is dangerous by refusing to shine light on these issues. So you contribute to the very problem you claim to oppose. So your silence is not just complicity, it's deliberate. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. Here are the videos that you are going to watch. And you know what, when I give you all of them one time. We're going to just make you listen them and then we break them down and address them.
Look up. Right now, you say anyone reach out here and say, well then, help to create peace, me and that brother. And I know it over. See? Yeah. See, Christopher Cook is a genuine person. And the night in question when me and him link up, Virgin, the man greet me like, the man greet a girl, brother. And that love there, where I'm sure. And him say him wanted to, but I would reach out to somebody to make it happen. And that I am till now. So I know it cannot be right as the same way. You know what I mean? Just be true to yourself and know that this is what we want and that we are going to do. Because when you say love, you say God. God is love. See? And a God we still do right now. You know what I mean? Well, it's a pleasure, you know, my virtue. It's a pleasure to be here alongside my member of parliament. Seeing we get this community together, get the youth them and live like one people.
What is your hope after today?
Well, we don't talk about open up because we know it will work. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because we do it before and we know we can do it again. All one have to do is just genuine within themselves and know say this is what we want and this is what we're going to get. You know what I mean? Just honest in yourself. And it will work, Richard. The greatest thing, I meet with the two sides. I have dialogue with the two sides and them commit themselves to really make this thing stop. You understand? And I really applaud them too. Really see the understanding it and the cost of life. Life is very important. You know what I mean? And the two set of youth them say, alright, I'm done with it. You know? So
really last, you know. That's the thing with those guys. Yeah. But we can look up that. Community leadership has had interaction with persons from my constituency. Have played a role in bringing the two sides of the conflict to a point where we can now come here today and hopefully just seal up a nice vibes for the community where everybody can feel, you know, that is oneness. And now, whatever the grouses, whatever the issues that may have caused problems in the past, we have to find a way forward that is the path of constructive dialogue and progress so people can move forward in their lives and let go the destruction. And that sometimes means agreeing to draw a line in the sand, so to speak, and say we're no longer going to be using issues of the past to direct a negative outcome in the future, but we are going to move beyond that. And you know, that is the message of Jesus Christ, you know, and that is the message of all spiritual, positive spiritual movements and religions, which is, you know, forgiveness and a willingness to embrace positive and more righteous living. So I'm hoping that, you know, this will just be, as you've said, a historic day for the community. And I know how these things are, you know, it's never, it's a process. It's not a destination, but it's an important stage in the process. And I want to thank everybody who has helped to make it happen.
What's the greatest thing that can ever
I would want to think that this is the start of something new, something fresh. For quite a while, the community, small community of Anatown has been split, yes, for want of a better term. I would want to think that this is the day that things will begin to come together and to gel together. I think you are such neighbors too close to be apart, yes? So definitely we're looking forward and the police will be looking on from today. We are happy to be a part and we are always ready to be a part of any intervention strategy that is likely to bring peace and unity.
yeah. Right now, you say anyone reach out here.
Yeah, so you have listened to choir boy George Pang. Yeah man, George Pang a big man for me. I know the man from me a youth. The man celebrating our community as hero, kind of the shooter. Brother will come from Rima. bad man. You understand? Shoot him off on bike, yeah, man. The man that was corrosive, you know, and dangerous. You understand? The name Curly Locks. Yeah, man, bad gunman. And George Pang, they chat him off on bike with a 38 or Cali Cement drive. So, you know, you don't know, say, when them talk about George Pang in our community, them talk like him a hero, like he was in the military and everything, but the man never served. The man that was bad man. So, him one of them last man from his era. You understand? Yeah. And him come from my community of Jonestown, Kingston 12, whose actions have left devastating legacy. So Pang name is forever tied to the horrific loss of life at the Eventide home in May 1980, where over 144 elderly women perished in a fire and act widely believed to have been politically motivated. And you know them tell lie. I tell you people them from my community lying or them sell it and say I liberate them do it. But because me a youth and me come from this and me know the truth, me just tell the people them and call the name I men them who were involved. Because one thing me can tell you, criminals, nobody can chat so like them. Because they know both of what them do and get away with it. So this happened during one of Jamaica's most violent electoral period. His involvement in organized crime and his role in perpetuating gang culture have led to the deaths of countless others over the decades. Now, Mark Baby Trump Golden, a man who aspired to lead Jamaica as Prime Minister, is openly embracing and normalizing the same culture of criminality by using his political capital to aligning himself with individuals like George Pang and other known gang affiliates. So you say Danville Palmer, you don't hear Danville Palmer yet, but this is the video that leading up to it. So Baby Trump is sending a clear message, clear and dangerous message. The laws of Jamaica do not apply equally and criminality will be tolerated if not outright endorsed under his watch. That's how I tell the Jamaican people, you know. So I tell you something else about George Pang too. In 1980, yeah, the shocking PMP assault on the St. Hugh's high school student. George Pang and him cronies them. The political violence that engulfed Jamaica in 1980 remains one of the darkest periods in the nation's history. Michael Manley brought this in, imported terrorism on us in Jamaica and imparted in my community. So that's why I am trying to educate the youth them. That we tell us, I'm going to our live from my age group too. You think I don't know luck why we are like everybody else dead, only one person died from natural cause. A youth named Skellion, and Skellion used to par with Willie Agat. Yes, William Moore, Willie Agat, that a Lickamist husband. Enough people are jungle and Jonestown. Some of them like me, some of them hate me. Because them say me chat too much and me a labor writer and me a chat the things and this and that and all kind of thing. And my family benefit the most from PMP, all kind of thing. I don't care. I don't owe no loyalty to nobody. My loyalty is to Jamaica. That's how me care about. Me not care about no party. You understand? Me care about who to make Jamaica better. So among the many appalling incidents of that time was a shocking assault on students from St. Hugh's High School. A grim reminder of how deep political fantasism infiltrated even the most innocent aspect of society. George Pang, a notorious figure from the PMP National Party, then, along with his cronies, play a central role in this horrific episode. Their crime, targeting young girls, simply because they wore green uniform, the color associated with the opposing Jamaica Labour Party, the Labour Rights them. So the attack on children targeted for wearing green in the intense lead up to the 1980 general elections. Jamaica was divided along violent political lines. The streets were a battleground with armed factions from both the PMP and the GLP clashing in an era of unprecedented bloodshed. It was in this climate of fear and hostility that George Pang and his group of PMP gunmen orchestrated an attack on students from St. Hugh's High School. And we can't tell you now. So before we reach a point there, in 1972, when Michael Manley challenged get the M at the PMP party for lead and challenge youth share. No violence, And this man, him bringing, send the youth them, even from my community, family member, number one brigadier star, my cousin. So when I talk, no with clarity, but I talk with context. And I give it, yeah. I know say today, this day, I know say I regret all of them things there. You understand? So, St. Hugh's and all girl school traditionally had green as its uniform color. A decision made long before political rivalry between the PNP and the JLP took on such violent dimensions. But in 1980, wearing green became a deadly risk. Pang and his cronies, blinded by political zeal and hatred for anything they associated with the JLP, ambush these young students. Some of them have to run for them life, run along in a gully. They harass, threaten and assault them for no other reason than the color of their uniform. Oh, you as a big man justify that now. You understand? So these were children, innocent girls, simply trying to get an education. And guess who's silent on it? Fear Ellington and Beverly Anderson Manley, that are Michael Manley's wife. Because they were brigadists, they must say nothing. They were going to school, you understand? They must say nothing against it, they must lick out. Because they used to travel go up Cuba frequently. So they became victims of a twisted political vendetta. Their safety jeopardized by adults who should have protected them. The trauma and fear this cause led to drastic and unprecedented decision. St. Hugh's High School was forced to change its uniform color from green to blue. And you tell me say them people are not terrorists. How if you do that? And our children them that. Pitney I go to school for education. They're not busy about a political party. But you know your feel say, yeah, for anything in a green for that. Madness. So the broader impact of political violence on society, the attack on St. Hugh's students was not an isolated incident. It symbolized the extent to which political violence had infiltrated every aspect of Jamaican life. Schools, traditionally seen as safe havens, were no longer off limits. The violence of 1980 blurred the line between combatants and non-combatants, making evil children targeting a ruthless campaign of intimidation. This period saw the rise of politically aligned enforcers like George Pang, who used fear and violence to consolidate power for the PNP. Communities were held hostage by these factions, and political allegiance was forced through brutal means. The scars of this era remain visible today, as many Jamaicans still grapple with the trauma inflicted during those years. So the hypocrisy of George Pang's legacy continue to be controversial to this day in Jamaica's history. To some, he is seen as a political operative who played his part in securing PNP dominance in certain areas. To others, he is a violent enforcer whose action left a trail of death, destruction and trauma. The attack on St. Hugh's students is a stark example of his ruthlessness. A man willing to target innocent schoolgirls to further his political agenda. Today, some political figures and their supporters are attempting to whitewash the actions of individuals like Pam, framing them as freedom fighters or defenders of the cause or of the struggle. If you are from a PNP LGBT plus criminal organization like me, anytime you hear somebody talk about the struggle, yeah, they might tell you about from back in the 70s. That is one word that them used. Or them talk about socialism. However, the legacy of violence, including incidents like the St. Hugh's assault, cannot and should not be erased. These acts were not acts of heroism, they were acts of terror. So fast forward to the present day, and we see Mark Baby Trump Golding, the leader of the PNP, yeah man, openly associated with individuals who have similar legacy of violence, by aligning himself with figures like George Pang and other known enforcers. Golding perpetuates a culture that normalizes criminality and political violence. And we see it happen last year in a Gregor Park where they killed Sweeney and Rum Punch. That's how we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel knew that Mark Baby Trump Golding was not born in Jamaica. CMPMP tell we. Yeah, and when you understand what I'm saying? Because you never reveal your source. Never ever. Because they do that, them people that were dead. You understand? So somebody were close to him. So this is particularly troubling, given Golding aspiration to become Prime Minister. How can someone who embraces such figures claim to stand for law and order and the betterment of Jamaica? His actions send a chilling message to the nation that political loyalty trumps justice, and those who terrorize community in the past will be celebrated rather than held accountable. So that I'm telling you, them people are enemy of black people. Yeah, and I'm a threat to the future of Jamaica. You understand? So as we continue the journey, so we are showing you now, say, Baby Chump often claims to stand for law and order, for justice and for the upliftment of marginalized community. Yet his actions tells a different story. And you see it. How can a man associate with known criminals who refuses to demand the surrender? As we have told you before, the Jamaica Young Police Channel, if you're not learning anything, you're at the wrong channel. So we rely on data. Because data, data are the king for everything. If you have business or anything like that and you don't rely on data, that means that something is wrong with you. Because data is what makes business succeed. And you have to remember this. You have to listen to your audience. And when your audience speak, you respond. So, as we said before and we say again, unless we do a video that is live, we won't go over, the 30-minute mark or 40 minutes. So that is what it's all about. So that's the reason why. So this video, this one, exposing Sir P as a fraud, yeah man, I mean. So what you want to say? What we say him authentic, the man a fraud. And the reason why we tell us say man a fraud, because there's a thing that the man's supposed to be educating the people to show them that this man, Baby Chum, is a man who's a crime producer. So we are thrilled to launch the first part of an exciting new video series. So due to time constraint, today's video has been divided into segments, allowing us to focus in depth on each part. But if you are eager to dive into the whole experience and access exclusive content, we invite you to subscribe and join us on Patreon. By joining our Patreon family, you will unlock full access to the complete video, exclusive series, and special perks reserved for our most dedicated supporters. Click the link in the description to join us. So some people say, why join the Patreon community? Supporting us on Patreon isn't just a subscription, or it's a ticket. It's your ticket to deeper engagement with content you value. You will gain exclusive insights, early access to full-length videos, and be part of our passionate global community that spans England, United States of America, Jamaica, Canada, New Zealand, Cayman Islands, Trinidad and Tobago, Sweden, Spain, Germany, Nigeria, South Africa, Italy, Russia, Mexico, Barbados, Turks and Caicos Island, Antigua, Uzbekistan, Bahamas, Guyana, and so many more. So our Patreon squad is genuinely worldwide. Unite by a sheer commitment to impactful, honest content about Jamaica and beyond. Your membership ensures we can continue producing high-quality videos uninterrupted for a growing audience. Your support fuels our vision. Yeah. So to our current Patreon members and those who have been with us from we launched a Patreon, yeah man, we want your support is the backbone of our Jamaica Young Police Channel. As you know that we had promised 4 people from the Patreon who have been with us from the inception, that we were going to purchase Everton Blenders 4 album and 4 tickets. So that there was a backlash that came and they are threatening him and he wanted to distance himself from us. So we're not going to buy any tickets or any CDs. So those of you who have been with the channel from the inception, you are entitled to these perks. So we're going to make sure that, yes, those of you, you'll get, we make sure that you get perks, and we make sure that we send it to you at your address where you're at. So because of you, we can continue producing hard-hitting, informative content you rely on. Your contribution help us maintain the channel, enhance production quality, and respond to viewers' requests, all of which requires steady support. Your voice, our guide. In today's fast-paced world, we know your time is valuable. We have heard your requests for more concise video, and we are committed to keeping our non-live video under 40 minutes. So we aim to make our content engaging and accessible while maintaining the depth you have come to expect. Each video is designed to address topics you care about, guided by your feedback. So join us on Patreon and be a part of the journey. As we say, hey, look here, we know over here try to get rich or anything like that. We're just here to impart the people them with knowledge. So those of you who want to learn even the things that are on Patreon, trust me, as a scholar say, it's like a university. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. So have yourself a beautiful day. This is the end of part 1. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.